So Matt, how's the Los Gatos market looking like these days?
Yeah, so the market's still really strong. We saw extreme amount of appreciation from January till April, even into May. So, typically we have a little bit of seasonality with the summertime where people are traveling or they have graduation. So buyer activity is typically a little bit lower than what it would be in the springtime. So coming this next month, we'll see what happens with the current listings on the market. But we are seeing a little bit more inventory, which is great for buyers. Sellers are still getting above the list price on most properties, especially the ones in great locations. They're still getting multiple offers and going well beyond the asking price. We are seeing a little bit more pickiness as far as what buyers are looking for. So if you have a home that's on a challenging street or in a challenging location, they are becoming a little bit more price sensitive. The buyers' sentiments are a little bit more price sensitive. So overall, we're still in a very strong seller's market. We are seeing more inventory, which is great, and what we've been waiting for so long. Year over year, we're 10% more inventory than we were last year at this time, which is really fantastic for buyers and creating some more opportunities. But like I said, sellers are still getting more than what their expectations are for the most part. So we're in a really great place in real estate wise, and we hope to become more of a balanced market, which we should see as inventory continues to climb. So what about Saratoga? What are you seeing in Saratoga?
So in Saratoga, something very similar. We are seeing some additional increase in inventory in the market. However, just as usual in Saratoga, they don't last too long on the market. On average, they're on the market for about 10 days, and the usual sale price has been over ask price, well above ask price. Additionally, the average median of the home in Saratoga is now up to $4 million.
Oh my gosh. Crazy.
Yeah, the demand for the area, the schools, and the now really elevated downtown has been just really appealing and continues to be a very attractive neighborhood for buyers to come in.
Yeah, I know Saratoga and Los Gatos alike are known for the safety of the neighborhoods and the communities, and along with the vibrant downtowns and tight-knit community, very small town feel. That is pretty unique to both of those towns. So, I've always thought that it's going to only continue to become more desirable, and that's been the trend, over the last 20 years, really. So, our unique job market that we have is going to continue to make both of these places flourish and make equity and home prices probably continue to increase. So, we're very fortunate to be where we are. And I know that people are coming from all over the world to live where we are. So we are very, very fortunate.
Exactly. And again, just literally just moments, short drive away from wineries and an incredible, hiking and running trails up in Saratoga and in Los Gatos. Really all-inclusive and amazing opportunity.
Yeah, and I think another benefit that a lot of people don't talk about is you're just a quick 30-minute drive to Santa Cruz, and Monterey is, an hour away. You can go to Carmel for a quick day trip if you want something a bit, slowed down. I know my wife and I, we love just jumping over the hill real quick rather than somewhere up the peninsula or wherever you might have to deal with some traffic on 280 or whatever. But we're really fortunate that we can just kind of hop over the Santa Cruz Mountains to some of the best beaches really in the world. So as far as placement goes, I don't think you get much better than Silicon Valley and Los Gatos and Saratoga in general. So
exactly, potentially a 15-minute drive to San Jose Airport, as well as San Francisco International Airport if you wanted to travel abroad. Really just an ideal place to live, and if you're an avid traveler, a great place to be.
Yeah, if you enjoy beautiful scenery, the outdoors, we are in one of the best locations probably in the world as far as sustainability, inclusiveness, job market, economic, microeconomic market. There's a lot of benefits to being where we are, and we are kind of secluded from the ups and downs of real estate for the most part. We do see very short-term ups and downs, but for the most part, there's always a almost guarantee that we're going to see appreciation over time, and for the most part, significant appreciation. I know in our office meeting we spoke about the appreciation that we've seen in the last 4 months, which maybe you can expand on that a little bit for us.
Absolutely. So in the county of Santa Clara, back in 2022, the average median home price was $2 million. And in this past January 2024, it did creep up to 2.1%. However, this past month in May, we've seen the average median home price go up to $2.4 million. And as you know, the interest rates have been climbing the last 2 years, but that has not stopped people trying to get into and getting their foot in the door in this market.
Yeah, no, and I think that really goes back to the strength of our local job market and local economy. It's really kept the desirability and the feasibility of these prices going. I mean, you have places throughout the pandemic that have seen appreciation because people were able to work remote. The biggest thing I've noticed in the most recent months is a lot of those people having to go back to a hybrid work schedule. And I think that's contributed to the buyer demand in our area. You know, those people who were working remote, traveling wherever they wanted to, living wherever they wanted to, are now having to re-congregate back in Silicon Valley where the jobs are and the job market is strong. So I think it'll be interesting to see over the next year or so how that continues to affect home prices here and elsewhere outside of Silicon Valley, because we may see certain parts of the country that benefited from that appreciation during COVID start to really decline in price points. But that's just a hypothesis in my opinion. So we'll see how it all shakes out over the next couple of years.
Sure. And as far as interest rates, they stay at a steady on average about 6.7% for a 30-year fixed loan. Jumbo.
Yeah, so anywhere from 6.75 to probably 7.2 depending on your lender. If you need recommendations, we're always here for you. So
absolutely, and there are many programs that incentivize first-time home buyers, as well as programs where our contacts as far as loan officers, they can support a buy before you need to sell your current home. So if you have questions about that, please reach out to Matt and I.
Yeah, I think that's a big challenge for people too, and it's great that you mentioned that, because there are a lot of people that own their home already, but in a competitive market like we've seen, it's really hard to get a contingent offer upon the sale of your house approved. So we have really creative loan officers that are able to help kind of work through and navigate those different challenges that you may have if you're struggling to get an offer approved or accepted because you need to sell your house. We have some different options as far as HELOCs or bridge loans or anything in particular to that situation. So.
Right, we will find the right solution for you, and we have creative ways to work with you so that you can achieve your real estate goals.
Yeah. So anyway, cheers, Donna.
Cheers, Matt.
Always a good time getting together and having a glass of wine, and we hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll talk to you soon and give you some more updates throughout the year.
Salute.
Salute.